My people, a lot is really going on in the political zone. Another video is finally here. Another video of Bola Ahmed Tinubu's son have finally come out. Everybody was shocked alive when this video leaked out. A lot of things happened in course of the election, and a lot of things happened before the election. You know, some people cry in course of the election. They said their wife was killed in different polling units. Some said their children were killed in different polling units. A lot of people cried in course of the election. Some said their family members were killed with strange bullets in course of the election. But come and see what is happening now. Dead body that Tinubu's son hid are finally out. 103 kids dead body that Tinubu's son hid are finally out. Obi, they come and see what is going on in the society. A lot of things is going on in Nigeria at the moment. But I would like guys to stay connected to the end of this video. If you can share this video, ensure you share it. Let it go viral. Let it go to different social media platforms. And if you can share it, just like it, give it a thumb up so that YouTube will recommend it for us. The secret is out. Secret is leaking at this moment. Stay connected as I show you in the video. Coming back again.
Welcome you back to LAJUPOG TV.
I don't have bad news for you today.
The home of religious gossip.
But you should leave the fight for Mohammed.
What is happening in the Christian world? Join now to make sense with LAJUPOG.
Hello my great and wonderful viewers, welcome back to LAJUPOG TV. For those of you coming across this channel for the very first time, ensure you click the red subscription button on your video screen, and don't forget, click the notification bell icon alongside so that whenever we drop a new video in first time, YouTube will easily let it know. Still on the political zone, you know, since when they conducted the election on the 25th of February, I've been devoted in giving you back-to-back updates regarding what happened in the course of the election and what happened after the election. Until now, I'm still giving you the update about how the electoral thing is still going on in the tribunal. You know, a lot of things happened in the course of the election. It's no more news that there were voters intimidation, there were voters bullying, and those come out in different polling units to bully people, and a lot of people were injured, more especially in Lagos State. A lot of people were injured just because they went out of their house to cast their vote to their preferred candidate. You know, that's not where we are going to. That one is no more in the news. The video circulated on Twitter where talks were telling people go back to your house if you are not voting for APC, you are not voting for any other party in this place, if you are not voting for APC. And policemen were there in different polling units. They didn't do anything. So that is no more in the news. That's not where we're going to. Where we're going to today is the fact that a lot of people died, and who killed them? A lot of people died in course of the election. It's no more in news. We saw a video of where a man came out and the man was talking about how his wife went out in course of the election and the wife did not come back home, and he later discovered that the wife was shot with bullets. They shot the wife to death in the polling unit where the wife went to vote. And who shot the wife to death? The thugs that came to the polling unit to attack the voters. When they shot this man's wife to death, this man came out on media. He was crying. You will notice that this man was a kind of powerless man. He's not an influential man. Even if he's an influential man, they will bring all the talk to book. But nobody was brought to book. They didn't bring any of the talks to book. And this woman died and left 4 children to the man. How do you expect the man to take care of this case perfectly? A lot of things went wrong in this country due to the fact that some people want to retain their political power. A lot of things happened in the course of the election, and yet they guarantee us a perfect security in the course of the election. But a lot of people lost their life. But something tragic happened that I want to open your eyes to. I'm showing you a video now. We'll be stay connected to the end of this video. If you can share this video, ensure you share it. Let it go viral. And if you can share it, like it. Just like it for us. Give it a thumb up so that YouTube will recommend it for us. Their secret must be leaked out to the entire world. Everybody must see the secret of those people in this country doing evil. In the early hour of today, one of Tinubu's son's secrets are finally leaked to the media, and that is what I'm bringing to you because you will see the video yourself. This guy hid over 103 kids' dead bodies so that nobody will know that they killed these people. This happened before the election. Obedient, what do you guys think? For someone to keep over 103 dead bodies, children from different mothers, and he hid their dead bodies so that the entire public will not see, just to ensure that they retain their political power. These people are doing a lot of evil in this country, and Tinubu himself will be aware of all these things because the moment this thing happened, that was when Tinubu appeared in France and hid in France. So the secret is finally out, how they killed over 103 dead bodies and nobody see it. But now The legs of the dead bodies are finally out. Obile, come and see things. The secret is out. And this is a country where we say we practice democracy, where they kill people anyhow, and even the people in power are killing people, and nobody is getting to talk to them. And they will make sure that they suppress all the evidences that people have against them with their political power and political authority, so that people that have their own children will not come out to say that their children were killed. Come and see what is going on in this country. With the hardship of this country, people are not even eating still square meal again, and yet the people that are still tormenting the people for not to see good food to eat, they are still killing the people that they are still tormenting. A lot of things are going wrong in this country, and a lot of things are becoming like black in this country. But I would like guys to share this video. If you can share it, share it to different social media platforms, and if you can share it, like it, give the thumb up, because I want to show you the video of where everything happened, the secret that leak. You will see everything now. Stay connected. I'm coming back again.
They are the proverbial abiku. That is what lies actually are. I remember sitting in your studio a couple of years ago, and I recall telling you at the time that if the Lagos state government would dare to allow the panel to do its work, it would be stripped naked in daylight. That there are more than sufficient evidences in the public space that will render it impossible for them to get away with the lies that they were busy concocting. Let me be clear. I hold the press responsible for the capacity of the Nigerian state to tell these nauseating lies and get away with them. Because, doctor, the report of the panel, which is different from the white paper, the report of the panel was emphatic in concluding that there was a massacre at Lekki toll gate. We are not dealing with the paucity of evidence. We are dealing with the readiness of human beings to collaborate with evil, to acculturate evil, and to normalize, explain it. It's no longer about whether it happened or it did not happen. DJ Switch, God bless her soul, at risk to her life, she had a live Instagram feed. That is not a recording that was posted, a live feed. I saw victims, people with bullet wounds. I, in conjunction with many others, dealt with victims. The same Lagos state government that has continued to deny what is slapping it in the face is even paining me that my dear friend, Mr. Omotosho, is not available to come and help them amplify these lies again. They will continue to lie about what... Look, let's deal with the facts as we know them right now. The panel was emphatic. There was a massacre. That one, let them stop all that gaslighting and obfuscating. So if you say these 103 people were not the ones that were picked up from the toll gate, if human life truly matters in our country, where were these ones picked up? Exactly where? The entire purpose of the coroner's law is so that you have accountability for even for the dead.
No, a list is
But when the state is the one actively seeking to cover the truth,
a list is provided. A list of places where some of those bodies were picked up, is provided or was provided.
Doctor,
including Ikoyi
the Lagos state government will prefer. That is a blatant, horrible, easily verifiable lie. People can go and look, doctor, the Lagos state government will prefer that we are having this back and forth about the nitty-gritty of the facts, but the facts are not in dispute. The same Sanwo-Olu and co who are busy denying what took place, they paid cash. They paid cash to victims. The lawyers who actually appeared in court, Babashino Ogunlano, Ayo Ademiluyi, they will tell you as a fact that victims that were represented by them, numbering over 20, at least those who survived with wounds, they were paid in cash, millions in cash. Baba Ogunlano Ademiluyi had to refuse to accept what was offered to them. So when they come out and they start telling these lies, I'm not speaking out of hatred for anybody, but I refuse I refuse, on behalf of those who have died, as long as you have a mic in front of me, I refuse to help them normalize the lies they are telling. But to even now deal with something that everybody appears to be forgetting. Not only have you denied the humanity of these persons by denying that they were killed, 103 people are going to be given mass burials beyond the inanities that they will prefer that we focus on. It is critical that we look even at the document itself. You want to bury 103 human beings whose humanity you have denied, who are not in any way, shape or form acknowledged as beings, but you have voted 61 million naira. So on each one of them, you are telling us you want to bury each one of them for 500,000. Even in burying the evidence of your complicities, you have to inflate the cost of their burial. They mean nothing. And those who are busy defending them and who want us to be having this insane discussion about whether it happened or it did not happen, because it happened. Let us just focus on making sure things like this do not happen in our country again. We can't normalize this by sweeping it under the carpet. That is the entire purpose of making sure that this is not swept under the carpet. It cannot and must not be allowed to be swept under the carpet. These are some people's children. These are some other persons, maybe fathers, mothers. We don't even have the benefit of knowing who they are. This was the same thing that happened in 1993 when Abacha was taking over this country. People were slaughtered and buried in unmarked graves all over the place. The same thing is what has happened in broad daylight in front of all of us, and they are putting it in front of us in broad daylight, and they are still denying it in spite of all of the evidences. What we saw, what was leaked, it was one of their own who leaked it. If they had had the opportunity to deny it completely, they would have denied it. But this has been brought to light because you cannot bury the truth. And this is because I closely identify with most of these people, and I know the peculiarities of some of the issues. On the 20th of October, a curfew was declared. But beyond that curfew being declared, something else happened. There are people in this Lagos state today who belong to different WhatsApp forums, who on their forum received messages telling them to warn their children and wards to leave Lekki toll gate. That's one. Two, on that day, around that time of the day, the only people that are usually left at Lekki toll gate are the people who come from the different shanties and ghettos around Oniru, Lekki itself, who will stay and mount guard on the protest ground. They will clean up. They were the ones who are largely there, people who are largely around Morocco axis. These are artisans who will come to work in Lekki during the week. They will stay on their work site and they will come to that place. The government itself was active in covering up what was happening. They were busy denying it, but there were people within the Lagos State Government Hospital Management Board who were telling us what was going on. There were people within Bodiies who were telling us what was going on. The state was actively covering up things. People like DJ Switch, who had a live feed, had to run. What we're saying is not to have these insane discussions, because it's insane. The panel set up by the government itself was unequivocal in accepting that there was a massacre. Whether the government continues to tell these lies or not, the truth will keep popping up. It was one of their own that leaked this. People have photographic and video evidences. It will eventually come out. I paid for somebody who had gunshot injuries to his leg to be moved to Kano. If that guy had died, who would have come to find him in Lagos? How many people die in Lagos every day? Corpses on the street. Let them not gaslight us by demanding that the relatives of these people should come out to validate. These ones who died, that they claim that they picked up in Gaja, picked up in this and picked up in that. Are they not with relatives? How come nobody has come for them as well? It's simple. The state suppressed the evidence that is coming out 3 years after. It's nonsense. There were multiple people who came out to say that their people died, people who saw their friends dying in that place who never saw their bodies. So those people don't exist simply because the government says they do not exist. You cannot deny the humanities of these persons. Just as this memo is an internal memo, maybe somebody who didn't get his own share of the loot, who was disgruntled, leaked it. More of such leakages would happen. Those who stand on the truth are mortal, but the truth is immortal. Those who stand on top of it will die eventually, or they will leave office. Those who are afraid of telling the truth because of those in power today would have no need to be afraid tomorrow. They will speak. So if A does it, it is bad. But when it is done by B, there is nothing wrong with it. Fact of the matter is that the Nigerian society is far removed from truth, but we will get there one day. It is incumbent on those who know the truth to refuse to be silenced. They have to speak that truth. Whatever the case might be, you only normalize evil when you keep quiet. I'm no saint, I'm not a reverend father or anything, but the fact of the matter is that insofar as it relates to these issues, those who know the truth and refuse to speak are just as guilty as those who pulled the trigger on that day. Those who have seen the truth and refuse to accept it and continue to normalize the lie, they are as guilty as those who held the guns. Those who helped them to clean up at the toll gate, the Loma staff who cleaned up that morning, they are as guilty as those who pulled the trigger. Those in the Lagos State Hospital Management Board and the mortuaries who processed the dead, removing bullets, they are as guilty as those who are covering up the murder. These are blood murders, and eventually people will speak. Whether some people want it or not, people will speak. That is as it relates to the Nigerian society itself. It is not about the dead any longer. Those ones are gone. They've gone to rest. It is us, those who are living. It is either we find the capacity to tell the truth and to embrace it, or we continue to run away from the truth and further into the quicksand into which we are all mad. It's up to us. The truth is not going to suddenly become a lie because somebody does not like it or the powerful are sat on top of it. Makes no difference. So if I feel your pain, I'm in pain myself. It's difficult to believe that we've descended this low to the point where we see the truth and continue to deny it, and the government will continue to set up lies and elevate them to the position of official statements. It's up to them.
Thank you for staying connected to the very end of this video, my great and wonderful viewers. You can hear what that man said, Dele Farotimi. The man said a lot of things. He's a lawyer too. So the man said a lot of things that happened in course of the ENDSRS. You know, a lot of things happened in course of the ENDSRS that was buried due to their political power. A lot of people died in Lekki toll gate, according to Dele Farotimi in Arise News at the moment. He said a lot of people died in Lekki toll gate, that he witnessed it. Even DJ Switch that ran out of Nigeria after exposing the footage of how everything goes in course of that protest. That guy ran out of Nigeria just to make sure that his life is safe. This is a country where you will see the truth, but you can't say the truth, because the moment you say the truth, you become the enemy of the people in authority. Then they will come for you. That is what they do in this country, and we say that we are practicing democracy. And according to the rule of law, we have freedom of speech, freedom of expression. So now we cannot articulate our feeling in the country again. We can't say the truth of the matter. What happens? Even if the press should talk too much, they will sanction the press. If the press should talk too much, they will come for the press. A lot of things are going wrong in this country. 130 people, according to Dele Farotimi, died in course of the ENDSRS, and yet they didn't see their dead body. You know, their dead body, nobody come to claim their dead body, and that is the excuse that the government is making. They said if their parents came to claim their dead body, they said they will know that okay, people die in course of the massacre and all of that in Lekki toll gate, but nobody come to claim their dead body. Mind you, this is the reason why nobody come to claim their dead body on my own view, Lagos is a place where a lot of people come to. A lot of people from different places in Nigeria, they come to Lagos. Many of them leave their families in the villages. Some their family may be in the villages in Egba, some their family may be in the village in Sokoto. All of them come to Lagos to make a living because they believe that Lagos is a center of commerce. They believe that once you enter Lagos, you can start making a better life. You understand? So many of them, their families are not residing in Lagos. And mind you, if their child died, if they should die in Lagos, nobody will know. Their family member that are not in Lagos will not know maybe they die in Lagos. So they won't bother to come and claim any dead body. It is only when you know that someone died in a place, that is when you will come to claim the dead body. But since you know that the person, you're feeling that the person did not die, well, there's no point in claiming the dead body. There's no point in looking for the person in the mortuary and all of that. They will just feel like since they are not reaching the person again, they just feel like maybe something happened. A lot of them believe that their child lost, but many of them do not believe that their child have died. That is what is going on. So nobody to claim their dead body. A lot of bullets penetrated into people's body in Lekki toll gate at that night. You know, CNN came to Nigeria to showcase the footage of how everything goes. But CNN, they are having this satellite camera all over the place and all of that. So, you know, according to report in Lekki toll gate that day, they said they shut down the cameras in Lekki toll gate. They shut down the CCTV cameras in Lekki toll gate when the event wanted to happen. Why did they shut down the camera in Lekki toll gate? It is for a reason. So there were total darkness when the people came to invade the place with gun, and they killed a lot of people. But when CNN showcased their own footage, they noticed that the car came through the back. The car that shot everybody came through the back, and the footage was shown. Everyone saw the video where the massacre began, where the car that came through the back began and the armies inside came out to begin to shoot the people. CNN showcased the video. That was when Lai Mohammed said they will need to sue CNN for showcasing that kind of footage. So this country, it is obvious that even when you have the evidence, when you have the truth, they will still try to manipulate it. They will still try to make it known to the people that your truth is a lie. Through their political power, they will still manipulate the truth and suppress the truth. And a lot of people are having bitterness inside of them as far as this country is concerned. A lot of citizens of this country, they are having the bitterness in them because the people that they kill their family now, and the people that they kill their children, and they can't voice out, and the government is pretending as if nothing happened. Those people, you can't expect me that they will have joy in this country. You can't expect me that they will see the government and they will be happy with the government. You can't expect me to say that they will be patriotic citizens in this country. So a lot of things went wrong. Now government is trying to cover up everything. Nigerian government, Tinubu son Sanwo-Olu. The Tinubu son I'm referring to in this place is Sanwo-Olu. It is not Seyi Tinubu. Sanwo-Olu did all these things because he is the current governor of Lagos State. Even at that time, he was the one ruling Lagos State. Sanwo-Olu hid everything and make sure that this thing did not leak out. You know, Farotimi was saying that they took the dead bodies to some mortuaries where they were trying to remove the bullets from the body of the people or the victim, so that people will not know that it was through bullets that they died. A lot of things happened, and yet the government is pretending as if nothing happened, and they want the entire public to believe that nothing happened. Some people were in the protest ground that day. They were in the protest ground at that very moment. They witnessed it. Many of them ran for their life. They run away the moment they noticed that they shot the light on the CCTV camera in Lekki toll gate. Many of them ran away. Some people ran to hidden to check what is going to happen next before they see that gunshot begin to take place, when they begin to massacre people. And at that very moment, when they finished killing the people in Lekki toll gate, Tinubu disappeared from Nigeria. He ran to France. He went to an hotel in France. That was where Nigerians in France went to bombard the hotel, and they were shouting "Ole, Ole, Ole." The video circulated online. The video were online where they were shouting "Ole" on Tinubu and his wife in France, and Tinubu began to run. All of that, we saw everything. But then what the guys think? They really think Tinubu is ignorant of all these things that Sanwo-Olu did in Lagos State? Because a lot of people know Sanwo-Olu to be houseboy of Tinubu. It is the boy of Tinubu that they call him in street. You know, they are intertwined. The two of them are interwoven, and just like a father and a son. That is how they are. It's just that it's not Tinubu that give birth to him biologically, but it's more or less like Tinubu's son. Drop a opinion in the comment section of this video as I'm going to get that natural order for you. Ensure you follow me on my social media handles on Facebook at LAJUPOG and LAJUPOG Entertainment, and on Instagram at LAJUPOG. Guess what, guys? See you in my next video. See you again.
I see the hot for my body, I say make I yarn you. Religious gossip plenty day for body. Pastor with the line on top, he pastor. For LAJUPOG watch TV. Pastor with the back, where? Politician with the do pass himself. Corrupt leader, all the why you with the for church. All as LAJUPOG watch TV.